as you can see right in front of us, we have The Adventures of Tintin Flight 714. I have seen this comic on the internet before. It is pretty popular when it comes to Tintin comics, though I have never gotten into them. I do have some sentimental value with this character because I saw this show growing up in my childhood. The adventures that this guy goes on with his dog and all of these colorful characters, they're pretty fun to go through. It's a good time overall. So when I saw this book, I thought, yeah, I might actually pick this up because, yeah, who doesn't love Tintin? It's a pretty awesome time with these characters. Now the problem with this book right here is you can see it is in pretty bad condition. The cover has been all creased up. It is torn. The book is practically falling apart. The inside of the book is not too bad compared to the outside, but it's not great. Obviously, you can see there's a lot of like these bends, and the back of the book, it's been yellowed. It has sunburn. It has been lying in the sun for too long. It even has some rain damage. Depending on the condition, I have to say I got it for practically nothing. Now what the problem is? The problem is exactly this book, the same comic, the same shop. I went to that shop last year and I saw this comic, and back then this was in really good condition. The cover was actually clean, the spine was okay. There was still some yellowing in the back, but it was not so bad as it is now. And back then I made that guy an offer on this comic, but he became adamant, he became stubborn, and he was talking like he knew what he was doing, and he was asking for an outrageous amount for this book just because it's a comic. Now that shop is basically a stationery shop, so I know that that guy absolutely had no idea what he was talking about. So I said, okay man, we can't work anything out, so I left. He became stubborn, and I said, what's the point of arguing? Fast forward 1 year, I go to that shop randomly because I needed a few things. And outside of that shop, I see this broken down table, really dirty and dingy. And on it, it's a whole pile of third-hand books, sunburned, rain damaged, really sad sight to see. And from the corner of my eye, I just like see this FL on this yellow background. And I pull it out. It's the same book. I show that guy this book. Before I even say anything, he practically lets me have it for 10 times less of a value of what he was asking last year. So I practically got it for nothing. It's only 10 rupees. Like, you can see the exchange rate in dollars over here, what 10 rupees actually is. So this is the point of the video to all of these shopkeepers. If you don't know what you're talking about, I know this thing belongs to you. It's a part of your shop. It's a part of your business. But you have to be more flexible. If you make an offer, if the customer makes an offer, try to meet them halfway through. Last year, I was like ready to offer him a lot more money compared to what I got it for now. But he became like so like stubborn on it that no, I'm not gonna sell it. I was like, okay man, I'm not buying it. I really don't need it. But today I just happened upon it, and yeah, like I said, I have some sentimental value with Tintin and Snowy, the captain. So yeah, but it kind of like really has left a very like bad feeling in my heart. I know what I'm talking about, okay? I know comic books. There's a whole batch of comic books, retro comic books that I have found. There's a whole lot of comic books right there. I know what I'm talking about when I go to pick these up. When I make an offer, like if the shopkeeper doesn't like understand the kind of money I'm offering, I try to meet him or her, whatever, halfway. Shopkeepers, seriously, don't become stubborn when selling books, especially comic books, because 99% of the time I know you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So at the end of the day, I think the damage is mine, because last year this book was in pretty pristine condition compared to this, like at least, and now I have in my hand a pretty beat up, broken down The Adventures of Tintin, though I did only get it for 10 rupees. So in Pakistan, seriously, that's not much. If anybody of you are watching, yeah, that's practically nothing. if you don't want to sell it, if you're so stubborn, why even like bring it out? Why even come into the business if you are just gonna like act like. So whatever, man, this was just my opinion. I know I might be wrong on some things, but yeah, this was, like I said, this was kind of like my own frustration, and I thought maybe a shopkeeper might actually see this video and better his ways. But yeah, whatever, man. At least I got a Tintin comic.